Hi there, I'm just going to take you through the YouDoubled site and the update on it. I'm sorry I'm not doing this with screen capture software, I don't have any, so I'm just using a camera pointed at the screen. Hope that's okay. But I'm going to show it to you in Internet Explorer, which is in there, and also in Chrome. Those of you who've been using it know that it was working fine in Chrome before, but not in Internet Explorer or Firefox. But they seem to be working okay now. I'll start off in Chrome, but I'll toggle between. And I have made some fairly substantial changes, so I'll just talk you through that. Let's just start from the top here. There's now a menu bar across the top here. You may remember there was a drop down box kind of mimicking YouTube style over here before, but I put those links across the top there. Somebody suggesting it was yourself there, Gary, suggested that might be easier, and it does look cleaner, I think. Gives you very quick access to regular places you might want to go, and also a one-stop shop button for adding a new video. The search bar is still at the top here. It's a better search bar this now actually, because now as you can see here it says videos. That's a drop down now, so if I want to I can also search for not only just going to search for something here just so you can see that it works, not only for videos but also for users, for example. So I've searched for myself, Fred McVie, that's there, but you can also search for, as you can see, groups and collections as well as videos, which I think is a bit of an improvement. Click on the logo to go back home, take it up where I left off. The other major change here is this thing here. It's a little faint right now. I might just change the colour of it slightly, but as you might be able to see there, it says Fred, and your username, I'm logged in as someone called Fred right now. Your username is here, and if you hit that it gets this little drop down box, a little bit like YouTube, but it doesn't move the whole screen down, which I didn't really like on that previous template. And this now gives you quick access to the places you might want to go in your own account, so to your messages, your account itself, for broad changes like changing the email, the avatar, the background, that kind of thing, your videos, favourites, playlists, groups, collections, and again an opportunity to add a video there if you want to. It also puts a little avatar at the top here, which I think is quite cute, isn't it? That just hides away there. Okay, into the main thing here. This is as I say, this is the home page. So it lists your subscriptions here in grid format at the top, and then underneath that it has a set of other access points to videos. Those being watched right now, those which are most viewed, and those which are most recently added. So again, you can reformat the way in which they're presented. You can also hit this little button here, which changes the grid to a list, so you get a sense of better sense of time, I think, with that, which is quite nice. These are the bits of things here which I'll talk you through as we get to that point. Let me just put it back into grid. Okay, there isn't a featured video anymore on this one. I might try and put one back in. I could just kind of foresee a problem, because featured video basically means that someone, me, has to sift through the videos and feature them, or be paid to feature them, I suppose. And that just seemed like I was making a road for my own back, so I haven't really got that right now. I'm not, in all likelihood, won't put one in. Instead, there's this randomizer here, and underneath that there's a list of most active users, which I think is, it's interesting information. This menu here collapses, by the way. This little button here will collapse it, and as you'll see, that features elsewhere in the site as well, as a way of saving on-screen real estate. Okay, so that's the main page. If we go into looking at a video itself, I'll just click on one. Let's just look at this one, Return by Laura Layla. Okay, various things about it. The first thing is, I'll just pick up from where I left off over here. The menus on the right-hand side of the screen, as you can see, this one expands and contracts, collections, and that one expands and contracts. So if this person had a lot of videos, or was it featured in a lot of collections, we'll be able to move up and down there relatively quickly. As you can see, there's comments underneath here, taking up quite a lot of space, but I quite like the fact there's a little avatar there, just like the new YouTube has, which is quite cute. Okay, some things about the look at the video itself, watch video itself thing, because there are some conceptual changes here which I quite like. As you can see, I've taken off the thumbs up, thumbs down thing and replaced it by these arrows. I'm not 100% sure they work yet because nobody's using them, but I don't know. But the idea is that this one, you click on this one if you feel this video closely represents your ideas or your thoughts or your feelings or your aesthetics or something like that, and you click on this side if you feel quite distanced and removed from that, or you want no part of that, or you want to place yourself at a distance from that. Just kind of work in a spatial metaphor rather than a liking-disliking thing. See how that goes? Moving right along, this one here, I've got a remember function here. I've never liked the idea of favourites on YouTube or similar sites. It just seems, I don't know, I just feel kind of resistant. Sometimes I want to save something for later, not because I like it, but because I want to make a vitriolic response to it. So in other words, I'm remembering it. So this allows you to just hold things in a list called memory, basically. So now you can remember it. Share is the same, add to playlist is self-explanatory. The report function is the same as last time. You hit that and you get this message. If you see something illegal, tell your local police. That's still basically the tenet of the whole site. I think that's pretty much everything on there. As you can see, you get the subscribe button and view videos. Some shortcuts there are quite useful, I think. And the comments are working quite nicely now. I'll just go into Internet Explorer just so you can see that I'm not making it up. Probably won't be able to find the same video, but I'll find a video that's got comments on it. I know this Mystic video has got comments. So as you can see, comments are showing up here fine in Internet Explorer as well, and they also show up in Firefox. I've also fixed a glitch which was limiting the use of BB codes. If you don't know what BB codes are, they're just very simple codes you can place around words in comments or in the description box and do things with them. Particularly this one, for example, you can turn them into links. So this little link that I put in Mystic's comments is a link to a response. So it's one way of making response. It's not the ideal way, but it's the closest we've got so far. It does work quite nicely, I think. And as I say, you can also put links in description boxes as well if you want a link to a source file or something like that. Okay, I'm going to just go back to Chrome. Okay, so where were we? Okay, we looked at that. Everything else I think is fairly self-explanatory. I'll just go and show you the add video thing just in case there's any doubt about this. Everybody seems to be working with that okay. The simplest method, of course, is still this grab from YouTube feature where you just enter the long URL from a YouTube video, hit the grab from YouTube button, and it just scours all the information out of there and replaces the thumbnail, the description, all that kind of stuff. So that's still the fastest way, but as I say, you can embed now from all the popular sites, from Vimeo, Blip, Vidler, Dailymotion, you name it really, LiveLeak. They'll all take that. It's a little bit more work, you have to actually enter information here, but not a great deal. And if you want to, you can also enter the URL of a video that you're storing on your own web space, something like that. As I've already said in another video, one of the advantages of this system is that if your video is taken down from somewhere like YouTube or Vidler or anywhere like that, you don't have to re-upload it. You can just change the information in the edit video box. But you can see another video about that. So that's basically the upload system, very simple. The rest of it, collections, I'm not really sure how to use collections myself yet. I've started a collection of how-to videos, which this will be part of. Groups, straightforward enough. I've made a couple of groups here and they're quite easy to make. One of the advantages of groups is I'll just go into this group here. If you're not familiar with it, they do allow discussion. There are some little forum features here, so it does allow a little bit more discussion than perhaps is possible on YouTube. Is there anything else? Okay, the only other thing, the only other feature, I mean most of this is just fixing bugs really and making the thing look nice and look more effective. Oops, sorry, I hit the wrong thing. But one thing I think is quite nice, let's just find something to look at. This one here. Again, it's a comment related thing. It's a comment that I think Laura Layla mentioned, that if you were typing in the comments you didn't know how many words were left and so on, that can be irritating. So I've put this little feature here which is a character counter. So as you're counting down, it'll tell you how many characters you got left before you run out. At the moment you're allowed up to 800 characters in these comment boxes. I can, modify that. I can make it smaller or less or more if people want me to do that. That's easy enough. So I think that's pretty much it. I'll just go back to Internet Explorer to finish off. Yeah, okay, that's it so far. There's still little bits and pieces that need doing to it. Some uglinesses on it and some slownesses, but generally it seems to be working okay now.